There was once a young woman named Sarah. On the outside, she looked like she had it all together: good grades in school, friends who admired her, and a family who believed she was destined for success. But inside, Sarah was falling apart. She lived in a constant cycle of self-doubt. No matter how hard she worked, it never felt enough. If she got a good grade, she thought it was luck. If someone praised her, she dismissed it as pity. And every time she scrolled through social media, seeing others her age, traveling, building businesses, or showing off their perfect lives, her heart sank. Sarah often whispered to herself at night, "Why can't I be like them? Why am I always behind?" This constant comparison was destroying her. She stopped enjoying the things she once loved: reading, painting, spending time with friends, all replaced by endless scrolling, endless measuring of her life against others. She was sinking into the silent prison of inadequacy. One evening, exhausted after another long day of pretending to be fine, she went for a walk near a quiet lake. She sat down by the water, tears rolling down her face. The reflection staring back at her looked broken. At that moment, a woman in her 60s approached. She was carrying a sketchbook and asked gently, "Are you okay, dear?" Sarah quickly wiped her eyes, embarrassed, but something about the woman's calm presence made her open up. She confessed everything: her fears, her comparisons, her doubts, her belief that she would never be enough. The woman listened quietly, then handed Sarah the sketchbook. Inside were hundreds of drawings, each one different, some rough, some detailed, some messy, some beautiful. "I've been drawing for 40 years, the woman said. "But do you know what? Only a handful of these are good enough to show others. The rest are practice. Growth happens in the hidden pages, not in the finished ones people admire." You're comparing your hidden pages to someone else's final masterpiece. Sarah froze. It was like someone had pulled the fog from her mind. The woman continued, "The truth is, nobody shows the failures, the rejections, the nights they cried themselves to sleep. Everyone hides those pages, but that's where the real strength is built. You're not behind, you're in your hidden pages right now, and that's okay." Those words burned into Sarah's heart. That night, she went home and made a decision. Instead of comparing, she would focus on creating her own hidden pages. She would give herself permission to be imperfect, permission to learn, permission to grow. From then on, she set small goals. Instead of trying to achieve everything at once, she focused on improving one skill a week. She returned to painting, not for social media, but for herself. She started writing down one thing she was proud of each day, and slowly she began to see herself differently. Months passed, and with each small step, Sarah's confidence grew. She didn't magically transform overnight, but she started smiling more. She stopped comparing as often. She began to notice her progress, her hidden pages turning into masterpieces of their own. Years later, Sarah became a counselor, helping young people who struggled with the same doubts she once had. And every time a student told her they felt behind, she would hand them a blank notebook and say, "These are your hidden pages. Fill them with effort, mistakes, growth, and courage. One day, you'll look back and realize every line, every word, every struggle mattered." Sarah learned that the journey isn't about looking perfect today. It's about writing your hidden pages day by day until your story becomes one worth sharing.